Gonna go on a little mini adventure today, just because it is so incredibly gorgeous today. It's 80 degrees. It's the best day we've had in weeks, if not a month, and it's gonna be getting colder again towards the end of the week, and I'm going stir crazy. So just for the sake of getting out, I'm going to explore a little thing I've discovered recently and hope it has some decent photo ops. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. And our starting point here is the L.E. Schiller Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park. Now, originally, when this was built, first of all, it was the only thing here in this area. We've got aerial photographs from that time, and this is the only thing in the area. And the hotel next door was part of the property. Now, in 1989, when the state took over, that was separated off and became an independent operation. But from the back lot of that is a fire road going along the inside of Pepper Creek. I've often spotted that when I've been going up and down the creek. I've seen wild animals out there. I'm hoping not to see them today because what I saw was a bobcat. And I don't feel like taking on a bobcat. We're crossing the bridge. There's the hotel. It was originally a high-end resort, a Sheraton or a Hilton, I forget which. I haven't done my talk for a long time. Here you see Pepper Creek where the boats run. Coming from there and heading down. Oh, and here comes one now.
Hey, Jud!
Ahoy the boat!
See the gator back there?
Is he out on the raft? Is he out on the raft?
Oh, the gator's down by the visitor center. Who's looking for you?
Okay, we're going to continue and pass through the opening here in the building and head out back. This is an interesting stretch of forest. Creek is over to my left. Halls River Road is over beyond those trees. Aha, approaching something here. I'm running into the creek. Now to find out where we are relative to the creek. I got a feeling we're on that little side bit that the boats don't go up. That runs out to Halls River Road. Just after Osprey Island. Yeah, I think that's exactly where we are. So I would suspect, yeah, there's the final straightaway. Looking down there. That runs down to the western dock. So there could be gators on the shore of where I am right now, because this is where a couple hang out. I'm gonna go see if I can get a view of Osprey Island. Walk up this way. Now, I'm not sure if you can make it out. I'm hoping you can. I'm standing here down at ground level, and you can see the ground builds up here, and the trees are coming out of it. And then we got some nice forest back there. Look at that, that's pretty. But anyways, this built-up area is not natural. When they dredged the creek to make room for the tour boats, they just dumped it on this side of the creek and left it there. And nature has taken it back over. It's pretty up there. Making my way over to Osprey Island. I gotta make my way through all of this. Reminds me, when I was a kid, I used to play Daniel Boone in full dress, making my way through the woods in our neighborhood. Ooh, getting pretty soft muddy here. This might even be a stream at times. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at this. We got full water here. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's head off this way a little bit. Don't feel like traipsing through water. Well, it seems whichever way I go, I've got water. I mean, not very deep water, but enough to get my shoes soaked. I think I'm almost to the bank opposite Osprey Island now, and it just dawned on me why there's water inland, as it were, because they built up those banks. Some of the water stays on the land rather than falling into the creek immediately. Has to make its way through the ground. But here we go. I'm coming up on the edge, I think. Or maybe not. I got my compass. I'm going a little bit southwest, so I might have moved up creek upstream from Osprey. But I can't be too far away. But distance through this stuff is a different thing than walking down the sidewalk. Okay. So we want to go over this way a little bit. I'm trapped. There we go. Wow. All tangled up here. Up and over. Okay, I'm back at water. But I think I'm still back at that side creek that we don't use. So all that, and I just moved down this creek a little bit. Let's see what we got out here. Okay. Yeah. This is where the boats don't come. You can see how shallow it is, I hope. Yeah, we're not seeing through there. Try the Polaroids. There we go. Now you can see bottom. And you see this is pretty shallow and the boats would not make it up here. That's why the main creek was dredged. Over there. Oh my God, it's a big alligator snapper. Okay, my vision isn't that great. That might not be an alligator snapper. That might be a soft shell. But whatever it is, it's a pretty big one. I think I can barely make out the head, and it looks like a soft-shell turtle, but it's got that really funny-looking head. It's scary looking. But it's something. Okay, here you can see a fine example of that berm I was talking about from the dredge. You see, this is not trick photography. This is right beside me, and it's a good 5 feet high right there, and the trees have just grown back on it. And it goes down for a ways from where I was to where I am now and where I'm heading. And you see, it was just a pile of dirt laid along here, and nature has taken it back. Wow. I actually decided to hike along the top of the berm. Look what I ran into, a virtual mountain. We'll go up to the top of that and see what we see. King of the mountain. I'm up on the top of the berm. Look how high up I am. There's the forest floor. I'm way up here. Beautiful view. Looking over everything. And there is the water between me and Osprey Island. Should be right across the way there. Gotta get down to the edge there. Now, there's the edge of it right there. You see? Now, I have seen gators lounging at that point before. You gotta watch my step here. Looks like we got a nice clear way right down there. Okay, we're right here at the junction of the unused waterway that runs up the Halls River Road and the main waterway that the boats use. So we're on the corner of Osprey Island. Across the corner there is where the gators most often hang out, but sometimes they do come to this side. The eagle's nest would be up there right into the sun, but we're not going to see that from here. Down to the shore. See, no boats come up this way, so a lot of the wildlife likes to hang out in this little hunk of the creek. Turtles and ducks, etc. Seeing gators over there on that bank at times. Could be one there right now. You don't see them. In the wild, you do not see these guys. They could be 1-2 feet from me and I wouldn't see them. But gators don't go after people unless they're protecting a nest. So they're not a real danger. Whereas crocodiles will come after you just for the hell of it. They don't like anything that moves. Okay, I'm going to see if I can make my way up creek here a little bit. Okay, here we go. We got there. Boom. And over there, where is it? There it is. There's the gator log. Okay. No sign of a gator. I also checked where I stepped very carefully because he could be on this side. But that's Osprey Island. I'm right on the water now. There's the gator log. This is the deepest and sunniest part of the creek, and this is where the gators and the reptiles like to hang out. Of course, all the noise I've been making coming through the woods, which is almost impossible not to make a lot of noise, has probably scared off anything that may have been here. That's one heck of a bank, right down there. There we go. Cool. Now if I can just get a viewing of the osprey nest tree, I've done everything I wanted here. Getting here was the first of my goals. So just gotta get a shot of that osprey nest and I'm happy. Okay, the return boat should be coming around the corner any minute. I'm going to see if he'll pull in here and give me a ride back. Save me having to traipse through all that wild bush. Either that or he's going to arrest me. So Steve went ahead and stopped for me, picked me up, saved my butt from having to walk through all that wildlife.
Getting me fired.
You'll get a pay cut of 50%.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call it quits on my adventure for today. A little traipse through the woods. Here's the what I was going through from the creek side.
Where'd you go? You just disappeared.